When you get on, let me know. Just tap down here, here. I'm here. Let me know y'all here. Y'all know how we do. Queen Motivation. Woo. Let me know when y'all get online. Just be like, I'm here, girl. I'm here, hunty. Queen Motivation, we are here for your girl. So when you here, just let me know you here. Hey, Lay. Hello. Hello. Girl, I'm so ready tonight, Chad. Can you see me, like, am I blurry or, like, how it look? Do I look straight? Hey, sis. What's up, they men in the house? What's uppers? I hope y'all ready for, okay, good, good. Chad, listen, this, I can't see. My screen look different. I hope y'all ready for the night, though. What's up, T-Pain? What's up? What's up? Hola, hola, hola. What's good? Y'all, how did my music sound? My music sound all right to y'all? Because y'all know I be having the blasting. But I got to say, I forgot. I got to say, in my live, I do not own any copyrights to this music, y'all. Okay? I don't own any copyrights to this music. I got it in my background because it just set the mood. It always set the mood, so I be making sure I got my little music flowing. You know, got to have that music flow. I don't know. Can y'all hear it now? I turned it up a little bit, trying to make sure it's popping. You know, it's popping. I want to make sure my people get good music in the background so we could be good. What's up, son? What's up? What's up? You know I'm back. I'm back. You know I'm back. It's a good Wednesday when I get on live. Okay, okay. Great Wednesday. We had fun today, y'all. We went to go play some tennis. Me and the squad. My kids and my nephew's son, my few son, my daughter. They yeah. Hey Maria. Now they might have got a good, work in there, but that's okay, cause when we go back to the tennis court next week, I got something for them, okay? I'm gonna have my hair slicked back real good. Okay, I think it's because I ain't wearing no wig. That's why. I'm going live in a little bit. I be waiting for some of my fan faves to get on here and my new people, and we just spread positive messages. Um, we have fun, we laugh, we just enjoy the live. And I always try to make sure that my people on here laughing while getting a good word. So that's what we doing, Maria. We just love it. We love it over here on this side. We love it on Queen Motivation side. We love it. Yes, we do. And y'all know, anybody act up, I got the YouTube police in here. The YouTube police be in here and ready. So don't be acting up. She gon' what, this? My little ring, my little black ring, and my mom ring. My daughter got me. But yeah, so y'all tonight, two nights on Queen Motivations Live. Thank you. We are going to talk about work in progress. That's the title is work in progress, but it says still a work in progress, but the progress is working, because a lot of us are in the work in progress. And when I tell you, I'm so glad that a lot of us are being worked on, because some of us know full well that we done jumped out the kitchen too fast and we done got burnt up, and we had to go right back in the kitchen and learn how to cook again. And that's what life is about, learning and not moving too fast, not trying to do too much too soon. We all have to take steps in everything that we do. We learn how to do everything in steps. Before we can run, we got to walk. Before we can walk, we got to crawl. Like everything we do, we learn. We learn words before we can formulate a full sentence. We learn definitions so we can understand what we're reading. Like everything we do in life is considered steps. We take steps. You either could take a gigantic step and then have to step back, or you take baby steps and approach life to where it makes sense to you. Me, I jumped off the bridge running. It didn't take me no time. Like I became a mother at 14. Excuse me. I didn't have no steps on how to raise a child because I was still a child myself. So being a mom at an early age, I had to take steps on learning how to parent as a child. I learned how to parent one child. So by the time my second child came, I was able to parent that child. Now, even though I parent my children differently because they 3 different individuals and I had to be on each one of their levels, I was able to learn all the steps of parenting, how to parent my children to the best of my ability. There's no rules to parenting. You learn parenting as you go. So when you learn and you take these steps, you position yourself to be in a better position, or you could take steps backwards and position yourself to be in the worst position ever. So a work in progress, it's an unfinished project that is still being added to or developed. Some of us are still being added to and some of us are still being developed. When you're in a season where you're still learning, don't try to do too much too fast too soon because you're going to have to start over. And if y'all anything like me, I don't like to keep starting over. I don't want to have to keep going back over the same thing over and over again and exhaust myself to the point I don't even want to do it anymore. And that's what happens with a lot of us. A lot of us are work in progress, but we want to rush the progress. And a lot of the times, rushing the progress is not going to get you anywhere. Could you imagine if people rush the progress on being a brain surgeon and they just get in there and they don't know what they're doing? I think I know how to fix the brain, and they go in there and they cut open your head and do all kinds of stuff, and then now you ain't here no more, or you brain dead, or you are here and you don't know how to do anything anymore. Rushing the progress. Imagine, hey Tay, hey daughter, hey girl, hey Nervy. Imagine that. Imagine trying to speed up the progress to something you don't even know what to do. We got to take our time in everything that we do in life. Everything does not have to be rushed. Everything should be where we are building ourselves to be in a better position and to be a better person. Then there's another thing. Competition. Anytime somebody is in competition with you, let them be in competition, because you are work in progress, so you don't have to rush what you're trying to do just to try to level up with them. So let them be in competition with you. If you're going to be in competition with anybody, let you be in competition with yourself. How you was last year, be in competition with yourself and be better than last year and be better this year. That's the only competition that you should be doing. Competing with yourself on a regular basis from day to day to be a better person for yourself or for the people that you surrounded. Then another thing, I wanted to just, these are for the believers. I always say it's for the believers because I don't knock anybody for what they believe in, their religion, things of that nature. But I went into the Bible and I got some scriptures about work in progress. And in one of the scriptures, it was Ephesians 4:23. And in that scripture, it breaks down that we are taught to be made new in the attitude of our minds. A lot of us have to work on the mindset. The mindset is something that a lot of us don't work on because, again, we want to speed up the progress. You cannot get to the process without the progress. You're not going to complete anything without learning how to do it first. You can't go and build a house if you never built a house before and don't study up or read or get the knowledge that you need to build a house or the right equipment. Imagine building a house and you got all your bricks, but you don't have anything to lay your bricks down. Are you still going to build that house? I doubt it. It's the same thing in life. You cannot build anything without a foundation, and the foundation is not going to be built without a blueprint. The blueprint comes from the idea that's in the mind. You think about it first. Before you even go through with it, you think about it first. You plan it. When you plan it, You have to get it in a sense where now you know how you're going to execute the plan. So now you know how you're going to execute the plan. You have to make sure that everything is in motion so you can execute the plan. Being a work in progress, it also says that the verse suggests that people are on their way to being completed and that they are being taught to have new attitudes. A lot of us are being taught to have new attitudes. Why? Because some of y'all attitudes stink. Some of y'all walk around here with your nose all up in the air, acting like you're so much better than the next person, and you judging people by what they look like or what they wear or how their hair looks or what they drive or what kind of house they live in. And you up here judging people and you don't even know that they are work in progress. Yes, they may look like a mess right now, but their mess is going to be a message. And a lot of us always have to go back and be like, man, I wish I would have never did this or said that to that person, because look, they probably could have helped me get to my next season or helped me get to my next place, but I had to go and judge them off of something that I didn't even know they was working on. They working on themselves. Imagine getting a group of friends and y'all all together, and out of all your friends, you got one that never drinks, right? But you throwing back shots. You throwing them back, right? So now you don't really want to be friends with them. Why? Because they not on your level, right? Oh, she boring. She ain't fun. She don't even know how to turn up. Not knowing that in her season when she was turning up, she was driving and she took somebody's life. So now she had to be a work in her own progress to get away from drinking. She had to be a work in her own progress to change up her lifestyle. She had to be a work in her own progress to change the way she thought. And y'all judging her because she's not having fun, so y'all say, and now y'all don't want to kick it with her without even getting to know her or know her backstory to why she doesn't participate in drinking. There's a lot of people that have so much to offer, but you judge them based off the first thing. They say first impressions is what you go by. I don't go by that, because sometimes first impressions can mean that somebody might be scared. They don't know how to react to you yet. They don't know how to deal with you. So they got to cover up on them because they don't know how to take you yet. So just because they didn't laugh with you on a Monday, that does not mean that they're not going to laugh with you on the Tuesday or a Wednesday, and so on and so on. Everybody in this lifestyle is a work in progress at something. All of us had to start somewhere to even get to the position that we're in right now. A lot of us are still working on ourselves from when we was teenagers. Some of us haven't even let that teenager lifestyle go, that teenager mentality. I'm going to tell you something. When you're in a relationship, and if you've been with this person 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, and they still a work in progress, then that means their progress is not working. That means it's time for you to look at a new progress. Because K. Michelle said it best. You can't raise a man. And that goes for a woman too. You can't raise a woman. Whatever they didn't learn in their lifestyle while growing up, you don't have no business trying to teach them. I'm not trying to teach a man how to be a man, and I'm sure a man doesn't want to try to teach a woman how to be a woman, because these are instincts that we have to learn ourselves through life obstacles. I'm a work in progress. I'm still working on myself. There's not a day that does not go by that I don't work on myself every day. Because the work in progress means you have to work on yourself every day. It doesn't mean you get to work on yourself Monday, slack on Tuesday, and pick back up on Wednesday. No, a work in progress means you're continually to work. You're working until you get to your better self. And even when you get to your better self, you're in competition with becoming a better version of yourself. We never stop working on ourselves. You don't stop working on yourself because you feel like you've done enough work. No, you got to continue to put the work in daily. Daily. Every day, you got to work on yourself. You got to stand up for yourself. You got to be true to yourself. You got to set boundaries for yourself, because if you don't set boundaries for yourself, people are going to escapade all over your boundaries. If you don't respect yourself, you can't sit around and be screaming, I want respect. I demand respect, if you can't even give yourself the first amount of respect. We clinging on to dead friendships. We clinging on to dead relationships. We clinging on to dead jobs. We clinging on to things that have absolutely no life in it. There's no growth. There's nothing. But we're clinging on to these things and we're clinging on to these people when we already are working our own progress. You can't work on somebody else if you're working on yourself. You got to work on yourself. And most of the time when you lead, people follow. But you got to be mindful of where you're leading people to. You can't be a man in a relationship leading me down a path of destruction. And I can't be a woman in a relationship leading you down a path of destruction. If you got two broken people that's trying to come together, all y'all gonna do is break each other. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially, physically. All that. Breaking each other. Who wants to put in all this work? Become this individual. Learn how to deal and operate with certain aspects of life just to get with somebody who's broken that's gonna break you. You can't sit around here and put all this work in for yourself and give somebody the room to come in and destroy it. There's not a day in our lives where we already don't have enough battles within ourselves. We battle every day with something, if not something, someone, if not someone, ourselves. So you got to stop sitting around here trying to protect people who's not even willing to protect you. And I'm talking about protect you on every aspect of life. I need to know, can you protect me spiritually? Can you pray for me when I can't pray for myself? I need to know, can you respect me mentally? Protect me mentally. If I'm going through it, can you speak life into me? I need to know if you can protect me physically. If I get bent up out of shape and I'm not too happy with my physical strength, are you willing to put in the work to help me get to a place where I feel comfortable? No, you don't have to make somebody do something. You love somebody into doing something. People love support. People love when you be in their lives to show them a better way of doing things. Anybody who doesn't like a better way of doing things, they in the way. Because if you give somebody advice and it's good advice, healthy advice, and they getting offended, leave them people alone. Because they still are working their own progress. And everybody is a work in progress. But if your work in progress is counteracting with my positivity, I can't work with you no more. I'm going to have to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing it. Because at the end of the day, we all want to be loved for who we are. But who are we? That's the question. You said people got to accept me for who I am. Who are you? Are you a slouch? Are you an alcoholic? Are you a bum? Are you dirty? Are you loving? Are you caring? Are you nurturing? Like, who are you? Hey, BGB, who are you? Why you demanding somebody has to love you for who you are? I want to love you for who you are, but is who you are going to reflect on who I am? Is who you are going to take away from who I am? Is who you are going to break me down to where I don't even recognize myself anymore? Because if that's who you are, I do not have to accept that. I do not have to accept it. It's okay, BGB. You here, girl. That's all that matters. You're here. You don't have to accept anybody for nothing. But people be demanding that you accept them. I'm not accepting somebody that's not beneficial to my life in no kind of way. Can you help me do anything if I fall short? If I fall short, can you come through and say, you know what? Take a breathe. I got it. If I fall short, can you say, don't worry about it. We're going to get through this together. And we actually get through it together? Or are you going to say, we're going to get through it together and then dog me behind the scenes and talk about, oh, she or this, she or that. I don't need this. I don't need that. Like, who are you that you wanting people to accept you for? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Do you even accept yourself? Because if you don't accept yourself, how do you expect somebody else to accept you? If you don't love yourself, how do you expect somebody else to love you? Baby, we all are work in progress, but what's the progress you putting in the work for? Are you working towards being a better person, or are you working towards staying the same, destroying people, hurting people, torturing people? Like, what are you doing while you are work in progress? What is your progress? That's the question. What is your progress? Are you progressing to be a woman that's full of life? Are you progressing to be a woman that's destroying people? Hey, Ty, sis. What work are you putting in? That's the question. It's a lot of people that we know personally that we look sideways at because we over here working and making waves and doing all kinds of things, and they complaining. Hey, Gary. Hey, it's been a long time. Oh my God, it's good to see you here. What are we leading up to while we are a work in progress? What are we building towards while we are a work in progress? Because working means you are accomplishing something. You're working for something. You're working towards something. Even when you work, I know I'm back on. I've been out of live for a minute. Like I drop videos here and there, but I have been out of live. But I'm finally back every Wednesday again. Same time, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, unless something shifts and I gotta shift my schedule around. But for the meantime, I'm gonna be here every Wednesday. Back proud, loving it too. I missed y'all. I miss all y'all. Y'all know y'all my faves. I love y'all. Y'all be supporting me all the time. Y'all be flip-flopping with me when my schedule be flip-flopping. Y'all be holding me down. And that means love. You know, you got a lot of people who don't support you, who don't respect you, people will scroll past you just because it's you. They ain't got nothing against your topic. They ain't got nothing against your video. It be a good message. It be a positive message. But just because you the one delivering the message, they scroll past. I used to be so bent on having so many people view me. I used to be so bent on having so many likes and views. I just wanted to be accepted. But then somebody told me a long time ago, just because they don't like it doesn't mean they not viewing it. A lot of people will view you in private because they don't want you to know that you're doing something for them. They don't want you to know that you're sending some positivity their way. Because a lot of people still have you attached to your past. They still have you attached to who you used to be. So when they have you attached to who you used to be, that's the image that they're going to always think about. That's the image they're going to always remember. That's the image they want to always label you as and connect you to. Oh, she can't be doing nothing good. Because remember when she used to this? Remember when she used to that? Remember when back in our days, baby, that was back in the days. We not in our days no more. We in new days. This is a life of newness. And if you're not ready to connect to a life of newness, then you in the way of other people's lives. Get out of people's way. If you're not trying to do nothing for yourself, with yourself, for yourself, by yourself, don't connect yourself to no other selves. Because so many leeches are leeching off of you and your energy. They are building their strength off of you while they are weakening you. And the moment they get enough of your energy and they get enough of your strength, they on to the next. And you over here picking yourself up, trying to put yourself back together, forgetting how to love on yourself, forgetting how to cater to yourself, forgetting how to believe in yourself. And you don't let these people come over here and weaken you and destroy you on so many different levels. And now you got to figure out how to build yourself back up. Stop giving people the keys to your doors and letting everybody walk into your space. Everybody is not deserving of who you are. Everybody is not deserving to be in your space. Everybody is not deserving of your love. Everybody is not deserving of your forgiveness. Although you need to forgive people for the sake of you. And I know it's hard to forgive people that hurt you because I've been on both sides of the fence. I've been hurt and I hurt people. But forgiveness, it takes practice, and forgiveness takes confidence, and forgiveness takes a strong individual. Because at the end of the day, a lot of us are walking around here bitter as all outside, can't even enjoy a good time because we still mad about what somebody did to us 25, 30 years ago. You can't even be in a place of peace because you're still harboring over something that somebody did as if you never hurt. We all have been in a position where we hurt somebody. Either we did it on purpose or we didn't know we hurt somebody. Gary said 2025 is the year of completion. Complete the work in progress and conform to the new and improve you. Say that again, Gary. Because that's exactly what we're working on. We're working on completing a new us. Working on a new us. We ain't got time to be still talk about, oh yeah, I remember this, I remember that. I did a video earlier today. And in that video, I said, I want to say it was today or yesterday, I don't know, but I said when you become a new person and you start doing new things, you cannot hang with the same people. You're not going to be able to enjoy your new life if you still connected to old people and old things. It's not a bad thing to let people go. Y'all be scared to let people go because of the history of how long you've known the person. Imagine having a friend for 30 years that irritated you for 30 years, that triggered you for 30 years, and you hold on to that friendship only because of the history of the friendship. I've known this person since we was in 3rd grade. And since 3rd grade, that person been getting on your nerves. And a lot of the times, the connections that we have are trauma bonded. Let's be honest. A lot of the friendships that we are connected to back then. My words got jumbled. A lot of the friendships that we had back then were trauma bonded. Now we come across some good friends, and we just grateful that we got the friends that we have in our lives. We are so grateful for the people that are still connected to us. But a lot of our friendships started off as trauma. Because I can guarantee you, some of those friends that you have, you don't even like no more. They don't even serve no purpose for you. You looking at them and they looking at you. And y'all like, how did we make it this long being friends? We don't have the same views. We don't like the same stuff. You into this, I'm into that. Like, how did this, what is this about? So imagine that. Staying connected to somebody because y'all got history. History can go down in history where it's going to stay. Lay said you have to forgive for your own peace of mind. You do. Because if you let somebody have power over your mindset, you would never, ever find peace within yourself. I had to dig to the pits of, I don't even know, but I had to go so deep and pull out some forgiveness. I had to forgive people for things that they did to me so they don't have control over me. Imagine somebody's name just having that much power over you. They're not even their presence. They're not even around you, but their name triggers you so bad that you lose sight and focus for everything because their name was brought up. I've been on both sides of the fence where people names was brought up and I go straight into attack mode. And I be like, I forgave that person. But as soon as their name go up or come up, I go right back to the place of why I know I never forgave that person in the first place. Excuse me. Gary said, don't pour new wine in old wine skin. Won't taste new at all. You better tell him, Gary. You cannot mix new with old. It does not mix. You cannot mix. You either going to be in the dark or you either going to be in the light. If anybody on here like Sarah Jakes, y'all need to go watch her video, Night Vision, because let me tell y'all something. That video blessed my spirit, and this is again for the believers. Go watch Night Vision for yourself, and I guarantee you that Night Vision is going to touch you, and it's going to make you see. You got a lot of people, okay, that's going to trigger you, but you can't let them get to you. You can't. You got to brush some stuff off. You got to brush it off. BG said, what if the names just make you angry no matter how you try to contain it? You got to learn how to control the fact that a name should not have no presence to the point where it's so strong that it can destroy your entire day. You should never let nobody destroy your entire day. If you having a good day and you laughing and you joking, like, girl, how you funny, girl? Woo, you amazing, girl. Guess who I seen today? Girl, who you seen today? Tasha. What's wrong with you? Now, you know full well I don't like Tasha. Girl, you still mad about what she did when we was in college? Yeah, I'm still mad about what she did. Girl, that was 8 years ago. And so, and 8 years ago I was mad. And 8 years ago today, I'm still mad. Because she had no business doing what she did. If she would have never did what she did, I would never be mad to this day. So, yep, I'm still mad at her. Show is. Matter of fact, I don't even want to go to the mall no more. Girl, you know what? Nope. I'm finna go to bed. Because I'm tired. You done ruined my whole day. Because you done brought up Tasha. You know I don't like her. And you just gonna throw her name out there. Now I gotta say, girl, I'm gonna talk to you like nobody should never have that much that much power over you. Never to destroy your entire day. Never. And if they do, then you still a work in the progress that you need to figure out how to fix that so you can move on to your next level. A lot of us not passing because we still stuck. We still at a stuck point. We supposed to been graduated to our next blessing, but we at a stuck point that we can't seem to let it go. We containing our blessings in a jar with a top screwed on it when blessings supposed to flow, overflow out the jar. But because we still harboring over old feelings and old memories and things of that nature, our blessings is in this jar with the lid on, can't come out. You got to let some stuff go so your blessings can flow, overflow of blessings. Gary said, continue to work to erase that power. Forgiveness is the key to letting their type of power to transfer from them to you. Gary, say it again. Because a lot of the time, these people's energy is still attached to you on so many different levels. Yeah, I watched. Now, this video is from many, many years ago, too. But a lot of us, y'all should go watch it if y'all haven't watched it. Again, this is for the believers. But it's Juanita Bynum's No More Sheets. When I struggle in a certain period of my life, I'll go play that video and I'll watch it, No More Sheets. And it always speaks volumes to me. And every time it speaks volumes to me, it gives me a whole new sense of thinking. I start thinking different because I'm like, you know what? Nope. I need to go back and bring myself back to this place of peace that I worked so hard to get to. Lay said, don't give someone that much power over you. You should never let somebody have that much power over you. Because that means they could just destroy you at the drop of a dime. You could be driving, having a good time, and their name can come up, throw you off, you lose focus, lose control of the car, and now you over here in critical condition or learning how to walk or whatever, all because this person still have power over you. A lot of the times when people still have that much kind of power over you, they can pretty much control your entire life and the way you move. And I want to be able to move freely. So if I'm going to move freely, you can't interrupt my peace. I worked too hard to get here. You cannot interrupt what I'm working on. I am a work in progress. And being a work in progress means that you're going to be working on yourself every day of your life, regardless of how painful the work is, regardless of how ugly the work is, regardless of how unsteady the work is. You got to keep working on yourself every day of your life. Some people are not going to like the new person you are becoming because they're not putting in the work. They don't want to put in the work. They like being salty. They like being miserable. They like complaining. They love that lifestyle. You can't sit in the same room with bad energy. You're going to get up and leave. So if you can't sit in the same room with bad energy, why let one person with bad energy sit in your room and make you get up out your place of peace? No, we're not doing that. Forget them people. Gary said, don't let stagnation kill your momentum to empowering the best version of ourselves. Yeah, because when you working on yourself and you becoming a better version of yourself, how many of y'all, and y'all can say me in the comments if it's y'all, how many of y'all had a moment, just one, a self-reflection moment where you was like, wow, I came a mighty long way. I'm not the person that I used to be. I may not be the person that I want to be yet, and I may not even be the person that I need to be, but I'm not the person that I was. I'm not in the same place that I was mentally. I'm not in the same place that I was spiritually. I'm not in the same place that I was financially. I'm not in the same place that I was physically. Like, I'm not in the same place. So you have to give yourself credit that you're not in that same place. Being a work in progress means you're going to work on becoming a better version of yourself every day. You cannot work one day and not the next. You got to work Monday. You got to work Tuesday. You got to work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, back to Monday. Could you imagine working for one day and expecting a full paycheck? Could you imagine? I work one day, so they're going to pay me for my one day because I'm worth it. That's the same way you got to think about life. You got to work every day so you can see your payout. You don't work one day and expect the payout. No. You got to work every day. Every day requires work. And it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be pretty, but it's going to be worth it. T-Pain said all the time, self-reflecting is always good. Give yourself a boost and keep striving. It's a marathon, not a race. Boy, you better say it again. It's a marathon, not a race. Don't be running all fast, trying to hurry up and get to the finish line, and not even worked on the little running. You gotta start small. Hello. You cannot jump up in a pool and never have swimming lessons and expect to swim right away, unless your instincts kick in like that. Because if I jump in the pool, I'm expecting to drown, because I can't swim, and fear gonna kick in before my strength kick in. So if you know fear gonna kick in before your strength, why go and activate that? Why activate fear when you don't have to activate fear? Why? If I see a building on fire and it's burning and I see an entrance, do you think that I'm going to run into that entrance just because it's the opening? Every opening is not an entrance. Just because you see an opening don't mean you get to always go into that opening. You got to know when to walk in, and you got to know when to walk out, and you got to know when to walk away. Because we walking into these relationships because it was open, but that's a relationship we should have been walked out of. We walked into these jobs because it was the opening, but that's a job that we need to walk away from. We walked into these friendships because it was the opening, but these are friendships that we have to walk away from. Every opening does not mean for you to walk in. Some openings are actually closings. So you have to take initiative to work on yourself every day of your life. It is not an overnight process. It's an everyday process. Every day we are striving to become a better version of ourselves. Every day we are striving to do something different. Every day we are striving to reconnect with ourselves so we can love ourselves a little more, so we can love on people a little more. Being a work in progress means work. A work in progress does not mean slack. A work in progress does not mean sit down. A work in progress means work. Work, 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 work. Like Rihanna said, work, 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 work. You got to work on yourself every day of your existence being on the place of earth. Because the moment you stop working on yourself, it's so easy to fall quickly into a temptation or fall quickly back into what you was into. I don't want to tell my sister's story, but just think about you and Ty, both my sisters. Y'all work in progress, which y'all stop doing. And every day you work on it to not go back to what y'all broke away from. That's the same thing with life. I've been celibate for practically almost a year. And being celibate does not mean I still don't go through moments where I want to, do the hanky spanky or whatever. I have to work on myself every day to make sure I don't walk back into that lifestyle. It doesn't mean that because I'm celibate, I'm just going to stay celibate because I'm not going to put in the work and I'm not going to think about doing things. No, it just means I got to put in the work every day to make sure I don't walk into that door just because it's an opening. Baby, work in progress means work, work, work. Hey, Garnita. Hey, girl. Work, work, work. You cannot wake up and say, I'm going to work out and walk from your bedroom to your kitchen. Make a sandwich and come walk back into your room and sit down. That's not a workout. That's you walking into the kitchen. Because everybody say walking is a good workout. But just because you walk from the room to the kitchen, that doesn't mean you had a good workout. That just means you walk from here to there. So everything that has some goodness to it doesn't mean that you didn't work for it. You got to work for what you want. Stop being jealous of people because they got a little more than you. Who cares? I remember talking to people who's doing better than me, and because they doing better than me financially, I'm salty. I'm in my feelings. When all I got to do is work towards being in a good financial position as well. Why be jealous of somebody when you can work on being in that same position, if not higher? You see somebody who used to be real fat. Now they looking good. Body all nice, curves. They didn't go pay for the body. They worked for the body. And now you over here jealous because they looking good. Oh, she thinks she all that. She thinks she all that. Think she all that. No, she worked for that. So let her enjoy what she worked for. When you work for what you work for, you don't want anybody to discredit your work. So stop discrediting the work of other people that work so hard for where they are. Yeah, they got 3 cars. They work hard to get those 3 cars. Why are you hating on their work, the efforts they put in on their work? Work hard. Work hard. And you're going to see them, you're going to see your work pay off. Garnita said, I'm so glad you told me that's not a workout. Girl, it's not. As much as I would love for it to be a workout, because I stay walking to that kitchen. But every time I walk to the kitchen, I'm coming back with something that's going to gain, that's going to put more weight on me. Okay? I already looked in the mirror today. I said, oh my God. Oh my God. I got 4 arms on 1 arm. I got 2 elbows. I got some extra meat down here. When I fold my arm, I thought it was a muscle, but it's actually fat transferring to the top of my arm. So I'm working on myself too. I mean, I ain't working, but I'm doing something, okay? I'm doing something, okay? Hey, Robert. I am doing something, okay? So y'all don't be judging people when you see them over there working and working on themselves. Because you don't know how hard it is to work on yourself. It's not easy to work on yourself. It's not easy at all. Y'all judging people for working on themselves. They working hard. Amen. Jesus loves you too. I know so many people that be working, and they don't see no progress. And they just keep working. Because you know why? Because they say, I don't see progress now, but I'm going to see progress if I keep working. If you working and you ain't seeing no progress, that does not mean stop working. That means work harder. That means work a little more. If you see 6 crunches ain't doing it, do 10. If you see 10 crunches ain't doing it, do 15. If 15 crunches ain't working, do 20. Keep pushing yourself. Keep working on yourself. If you took a drink and you want another drink, but you're trying to work on cutting off, like, I'm not telling nobody to not drink. I'm not telling nobody to not smoke. I'm not telling nobody to not do nothing. But if you want to work on quitting something and you want to work on leaving something alone and you can't cold turkey it, take steps. Instead of 12 shots, take 11. Instead of 11 shots, take 10. Instead of 10 shots, take 9. And so on and so on and so on until one day you're like, I don't even want no shot. I don't even want no shot. Come on, I'm cool on the shot. I'm good. Look at you, BG. You haven't put on the patch in 3 days, and guarantee you your taste buds and your craving, you ain't even want it no more. Probably didn't even have the urge to pick it up. So I ain't smoking no cigarettes. I'm doing good. So I'm proud of you. That's a big old step. Big old step. Garnita said the doctor put on gluten-free, and it's very hard for me. If the doctor put you on gluten-free, that means you was not working where you was supposed to be working. Doctor told me I need to lose weight. And they say that every time I go in the doctor's office. So that just let me know I'm not working as hard as I'm supposed to be. That's a blessing, BG. I'm glad. Congratulations. No urges. My sister been smoking. Oh, I'm about to tell your story. Girl, my bad. I've been so excited to tell people stories. I had to calm myself down. I forgot last Wednesday, we was in the quiet season, so I had to get quiet real fast. It was like a spiritual muzzle just came over me and covered my mouth. But if the doctor put you on gluten, you make sure you stick with it, because that means you need to work a little harder so you don't be messed up. Doctors sometimes know what they talk about, but sometimes you got to know your body a little more. When you learn your body, a lot of the times you can beat stuff before it even gets you. I knew my body. I still know my body. I know my body real good. I still know my body. I know something off. Rather it's mentally, rather it's spiritually, regardless of what it is, I'm like, something is off. I don't like it. I'm going to go to sleep. Because sometimes sleep is a medicine. Sleep is a great medicine. Great medicine, sleep is. But everybody who is a work in progress, working on something, and it's working for you, I am grateful for y'all. My message is said on, I don't know if y'all can see my thumbnail. You probably can't see it now, but the message was still a work in progress, but the progress is working. And that's actually at the closing of this live, that's the message that I want y'all to type. Because when I was sitting here, I had a whole nother video that I was gonna do. A whole nother video. And out of nowhere, another thought popped into my mind. I've been being real obedient. I've been listening. And when I hear something, I write it down. When somebody tells me to do something and I see it's beneficial, I do it. I don't even got to tell them I'm doing it. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do that. And I do it. Because I know if somebody is telling me something that's beneficial, why am I going to reject it if I know it's going to help me out? I know it's going to help me out. So why reject something that's going to end up turning out in my favor? A lot of y'all be rejecting messages because of the messenger. Y'all don't want to hear no messages because it's not coming from your homeboy or your homegirl or your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Y'all don't want to hear the message. If somebody's telling you something that's beneficial, don't get mad. Accept it. And even if you don't like what they saying, accept it anyway. You ain't got to do it, but just don't dismiss somebody when they trying to help you. A lot of us are so dismissive. As soon as somebody tells us something that's beneficial to us, but because it's them telling us, we don't want to hear it. I don't need you to tell me that I need to lose weight. I already know I'm fat. I already know I need to lose weight. Why are you mad at somebody telling you something? If you already knew you need to lose weight, then why are you sitting around here mad? Because you can't fit a shirt no more. I can't fit this stupid shirt no more. Okay, well then, baby, go ahead and, do what the doctor said. Go ahead and try to lose a few pounds. Don't tell me what to do. You ain't the doctor. You don't tell me what I need to do and what I need not to do and so on, so on, so on. Getting so mad and so defensive at the truth. Y'all stop getting mad and defensive at the truth. My nephew said one day, he said, don't cry about the truth. If somebody's telling you the truth, don't cry about it. If it's the God honest truth and it's not something that's going to make you feel less of a person, but it's actually the truth to help you become a better person, don't get mad. Don't get mad. I spent a lot of my life getting mad at people. I be so defensive, so protective over myself. Soon as somebody say something to me, I automatically think I got to defend myself. Because when you grow up always having to defend yourself because people's words are so brutal and they say things to you that make you question yourself as a whole person, you just automatically develop a mechanism to defend yourself all the time. A lot of y'all are defending yourselves from people that love you because of trauma that you dealt with. You haven't dealt with that trauma. A lot of us got a lot of trauma we need to deal with. We know we got a lot of trauma we need to deal with. But instead of dealing with our trauma, you know what we do? Project it onto other people. We angry about stuff, so we project that anger onto somebody else. Imagine telling somebody good morning and they gripe you down because you said good morning. Imagine telling somebody to have a blessed day and don't tell me to have no blessed day. You have a blessed day. Imagine just being mad for no apparent reason because you have not dealt with your trauma. You have trauma that triggers pain, that triggers anger, that triggers frustration. and things of that nature. So you're so used to being attacked back then that you automatically assume that everybody that comes into your life is coming to attack you. Everybody that comes into your life is not here to attack you. Yes, you dealt with some people that was lessons. But when you let go of a lot of trauma, a lot of pain, a lot of unnecessary confusion, those lessons that you so used to getting will eventually turn to blessings that you not used to getting. You got to change the way you think, baby. Them thinking patterns is going to take you to a whole nother level in life. Everybody is not here to break you and destroy you and to make you feel less of a person. There are some people that's actually telling you some things because they love you. Connect with that positive word sometimes. Everything in your life does not have to be negative just because somebody said it. People tell me things that whether I like it or not, you know what I'm learning to do? Be quiet. Because everything don't need a response. You can turn something so simple, a simple conversation, you could blow it up and turn it to a major argument because you don't want to be accepting of the gesture that somebody doing. And because you always angry and you like to argue, you turn something so small and so simple and so sweet into a big argument and blow it out of proportion. All because you still traumatized by what people did to you in your back days, in your past. It's time for y'all to let that past stuff go. It's not doing anything for you. If you are work in progress, work on getting rid of the past. If you are work in progress, work on letting go of some things and some people. If you are work in progress, work on becoming a better person. If you are work in progress, work towards better goals. Work towards healthier goals. Work towards being more positive. Work towards looking at yourself in the mirror and telling yourself, I'm not my past. Although I have a past, my past is not me. I get it. We all have a past. I have a past. You have a past. Your friends have a past. Your parents have a past. Everybody got a past. But your past does not dictate who you are today unless you still living in your past tense life. If you haven't grown up yet, I don't know what to tell you. I love you. And that's all I got. Because I can guarantee you, we got a lot of people that still letting people just get them out of character. I've been working on myself, hard on myself. Oh my gosh, I've been working so hard. And I know when I see my own progress, it's like, whoo, okay, I see some progress. But when somebody else notices your progress, you know your work is working. You know your work is working when somebody can see it. Somebody can say, oh, you know what? That's all right. Let me tell you how I know my work is working. Because anybody who know me, and my daughter could be the first one y'all, my words sometimes be messing up. My daughter could be the first one to agree. I will call my daughter in the midst of an angry rant about something that happened to me. And I'd be going off and I'd be going off and I'd be going off. And I'd be like, no, because you don't understand. My sisters, both of them, they know. I can call them in an angry rant when something pisses me off. The other day, telling my house business, I got pulled over. Now, I've been pulled over 3 times already in less than 6 months. It ain't even been a good 6 months, and I've been pulled over 3 times. 2 times. 2 times, not 3. I rebuked that 3rd time. I'm not getting pulled over no more. I flinged that out the window. But 2 times, I done got pulled over for the same thing. I was on my way to work, and I was listening to me some gospel music, and I was enjoying my mood, and I got pulled over. And I was so nice and so friendly with the officer because, again, I was in a good mood. I went to work late. I ended up going to work late. Now, the old me would have called my daughter. And when I tell y'all, that night, last Sunday, because I want to say it was a Sunday, I had an amazing day, and it shifted so fast. I mean, when I say fast, it shifted fast, and I felt like it was a test, but it shifted so fast. I got pulled over. I didn't get no sleep that day, so I was already tired. I think I got a total of 3 hours of sleep. So I was already tired. Okay. And then when I got to work, I forgot to take my medicine. So by me not taking my medicine, I had the worst heartburn. I was trying to drink an energy drink, but the energy drink was activating my heartburn. So that was not helping at all. I was so sick. Then I caught cramps, and then something else happened. My lady friend appeared, and I'm just like, oh my God, this night is getting crazy. On top of getting pulled over. It was rough, okay? It was rough. And I called my daughter. And I told her about my night. I told her how it shifted. It shifted so fast. And I told her about it. But I told her about it in a calm tone. That's work in progress. That is work. Because normally I would have called her. I would have been going off. My night shifted. And I would have been complaining about every bad thing that happened to me, from getting pulled over, to getting to work late, to leaving my medicine at home. To that, I would have complained the entire duration of the night. I would have went so off, so crazy, mad, just frustrated. But I said, oh my God, I'm going to work. And I decided in my mind that I still was going to have a good day. That's how you control your emotions. Regardless of what happens to you in your day, you got to tell yourself, that was a lot. That should have took me over the edge. I should have went off. I should have been, woo. But my anger was not going to change the events that had taken place. My anger was not going to change the fact that I got pulled over. My anger was not going to change the fact that I left my medicine at home. My anger was not going to change the fact that I was late to work. My anger was not going to change the fact that my female friend came on and I didn't have no protection. My anger was not going to change none of those events. Those events had already taken place. So I'd be mad about stuff that already taken place and let it destroy my whole entire day. If I didn't get mad right then and there when it happened, why am I going to go off 3 hours later, 2 hours later, 40 minutes later, and decide to develop an attitude? It already happened. The events took place. There's no need to set myself backwards about events that had taken place that I didn't get mad at then, so why get mad at them now? This is how you learn to control your emotions, by telling yourself, regardless of what happened, I'm still going to have a good day. Because when you start speaking positive, you start to feel it. It starts to move around in your system. And you can start to realize, like, whoa, I didn't even have a bad day after all. All that stuff that took place, I still had a good day. Yo, that's progress. And a lot of y'all not noticing your progress because you're too busy focusing on everything negative that's going around. Too focused on everything that's negative going around. Somebody could walk up to you and be like, oh, girl, I see you lost some weight. And you be like, what? Whatever, I ain't losing no weight. You just saying that because you my friend, or you my sister, or whatever, or you my homeboy, or whatever. I ain't losing no weight. Get out of here with all that nonsense. You over here crazy. I think you're trying to be funny. But that's because you're too busy focusing on the negative aspects of your life. You can't even see the work in you. You can't even see the progress. Each and every one of us have reached a level in our life that we should be proud of. We're not even where we was, but we so familiarized with pain that we automatically adapt to it and think that we still living in pain. Some of y'all don't have absolutely no reason to be living in pain or living in anger, but you're so used to being angry, you stay there. You're so used to complaining, you stay there. You're so used to being frustrated, you stay there. You just stay there in that place because it's what you used to. It's a familiar place for you to be miserable. It's a familiar place for you to be grumpy. It's a familiar place for you to be angry. And a lot of y'all are familiarized with negativity. I'm telling you right now, change your mindset. Change the way you see things. Change the way you react to things. Change the way you approach people. Change the way you speak, the way you eat, the way you talk. Whatever you do, change up your aspect of life so you can see the progress and the work in you. You can't see the work in you because you're too busy focused on the past work. Let's not focus on the past work. Let's focus on the present work, because the present work is going to get you to the newness. But you can't get to newness staying in the old. Some of y'all didn't even realize how far you came because you're staying in your past. There's people right now sitting on the edge of their bed like, I'm so tired of my life. And not even realizing they not even where they used to be at. There was a time when you was making $4 an hour. There was no way. Well, I ain't going to take it that far back because I ain't even that old. $6. Because I'm in the age bracket where I was making $6.25. My first job was $6.25. Okay? There was no way in God's creation I was going to be able to survive, eat, pay bills, get my hair done, nails. There was no way in God's creation that I was going to be able to live and afford a life off of $6.25. We so busy complaining about the life. Man, I'm so tired of being broke. I don't got nothing. Man, every time I turn around, I ain't got no money. There was a time when you really didn't have no money, no job, no monies, no nothing. Just absolutely nothing at all. And you so used to that lifestyle that that's the lifestyle that you actually complaining about. You don't even realize you're complaining about a past lifestyle. Just because your present look a little shaky and a little rocky, you still connecting it to your past life because you're not even in a position. You broke because you want to be broke because you don't want to work hard towards better things. And when I say broke, I'm not talking about financially. I mean mentally broke, spiritually broke, emotionally broke, physically broke. You broke because your mindset is broke. You got to change the way you think. You can't think poorly because you come from poverty. You can't do that. You can't sit in your mess and cry about what's going on back there. Yeah, you still struggling. You still paying bills. But imagine living in this today's world right now, today, still making $6.25. You would not be having your own apartment. You would not be having your own car. Eat? Yeah, good luck with that. Making $6.25 right now in this present. So be grateful that you're not there no more. You've come a mighty long way. You might be making $12. That's $6 more than what you was making. You might be making $20. Regardless of whatever you're making, you're not making what you was. You got a roof over your head, shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, food on your table, genuine people that love you. If your family hates you, but you got one good friend that just love you so much, take that and be grateful because guess what? Family isn't what you're born into. Family is what you create. I got a lot of family that I created, and then I have relatives who I'm related to. I can't help who I'm related to, but I can help who my family is because my family is who I create. I got a million children, and I only gave birth to 3. But I have a whole bunch of children. I have a million sisters and brothers, but my mom only gave birth to 3 children, 3. Because long live Ralph. My mother gave birth to 3 children, but I got a host of sisters and brothers. So it's not about who you're related to. It's about who you build with. That becomes your family. Y'all over here crying because y'all don't have a bond or a connection with somebody in your related lifestyle. Yeah, you related to your mom and you don't got a mom. She's not a good mom to you. But you met a lady at church and she's a godly mommy figure to you. And you're so busy crying about your mom, you don't even realize that a new mom was placed in your life for a reason. No, it's not your biological mom. She didn't push you out, but she loved you like she your mother, and she loved you like you her child. But you so focused on your mother, who's not your mom in your family lifestyle, but she's your mom in your relative lifestyle, you can't even focus on the blessing that's in front of you. No, your brother might not be your brother, but you met a homie, and he act just like your brother, protect you like your brother, treat you like you his only son. Like, He came into your life to be that protector that you cry. You wanted that from your brother. You didn't get it, but you got somebody that protect you like a brother. But we be so focused on staying back there. I don't care about what's back there because whatever's back there, I can't see it no more. It's behind me. The only way I'm going to see it is if I look back. And what do I want to look back for? Because 9 times out of 10, we be escaping our past because it's ugly. You're not going to walk outside unless you don't care about yourself, looking a hot, ugly mess. I'm not going to walk outside with my wig like this. I'm not going to walk outside like that. Because that's not how I want to be outside. I want to be outside like this. Feeling good about myself. Loving on myself. So stop looking back at your past. Because your past is ugly. And when I tell y'all, y'all can't focus on the beautiful lifestyle because y'all focus on the ugly one. I don't care about what happened in my past. That's behind me. I can't do nothing about what happened to me back then. Nothing. Absolutely. I cannot. I don't care how much I think about my past. I cannot change it. I don't care how much I dwell about my past. I cannot change it. It's there. It's done. It happened. Move on. Y'all still crying over these little boyfriends. Oh, girl, I loved him so much. He just left me. Oh, my God. I'm just never going to love again. You be a fool to miss out on real love because you done spent so many years on fake love. Stop staying in these... Stop staying with these men and stop staying with these women. Oh, my God. You heard what that lady just said. Stop letting the past haunt your future. Please, y'all. Please. Stop crying over these men that don't care nothing about you. And stop crying over these women that don't care nothing about you. Y'all sitting over here making a fool of yourself, flattening tires, busting out windows, pulling up to the house, arguing with the baby mama, arguing with the baby daddy, out here just making a fool of yourself, getting all kinds of hits on your record behind an individual that still ain't going to be with you. You can go out here and make a fool all by yourself. You have 30 kids by. You know, people, they used to ask the question, how could you keep a man? You can't. How could you keep a woman? You can't. You know how a man and a woman is kept? Because they want to be kept. You can build a house for an ungrateful woman. You could buy a man a car ungrateful. Do you think that that's going to make him stay? Or that's going to make her stay? Nah. Because if they want to leave you, they're going to leave you. So stop crying about people that's not even yours. You don't own people. You don't own your man and your man don't own you. But y'all walking around here like y'all own each other. Y'all stand in dead relationships for absolutely no reason. Why? Why? I don't know who I'm talking to, but why? Why are you still with that man? What is that man doing for your spirit? What is that woman doing for your spirit? How are they making you to be a better person? How? Do you know? Do you have answers to why you still with them? Because if your pros and cons is going like this, and you got more cons than you got pros, then you need to be going like this. Okay? I love y'all too much to let y'all stay somewhere where you ain't got to be stuck. BG said, don't give second chances. Not to a fool. If somebody wronged you the first time, 9 times out of 10, they're going to wrong you again. Some people get lucky when they give a second chance. But you know why? Because 2 people separated. They put in the work. They was a work in progress. They put in the work. They came back and they said, hey, you know what? When I was dating you and you was dating me, we was childish. We both didn't know no better. I didn't know no better. You didn't know no better. But you know what? I found God. God found me. Whatever. Whatever. I'm ready to give it a second chance. Let's try this time and see if we can do it. And some people do it. It's a go. Some people do it. You be like, oh, I should have never gave him a second chance. I should have never gave her a second chance. You're going to know if you're willing to give somebody. If you and a person break off on good terms because y'all both had to separate to do some different things, okay, and y'all came back and y'all both adults now, that's different. But if y'all left on some ugly terms and you talk, I'm going to see if he changed. I'm going to give him a second chance. I'm going to give her a second chance. And they come in there and beat you upside your head again with words. And I ain't talking about physically beating, but beat you upside your head again. Because let's be clear. Physical abuse, it hurt like a mother flipper. It do. Because there ain't nothing nice about getting knocked upside your head. But verbal abuse is the hardest abuse to escape. Mental abuse, whew. Could you imagine somebody pouring into your spirit that you ain't never gonna be nothing to the point you believe it? They ain't even gotta never put their hands on you. They can break you with words. To be broke down with words, oh my gosh. Legend said, believe people the first time when they show you who they are. You better, or you gonna be sitting here in jail. Talk about some, I taught him a lesson, ran his butt over, and you can't even get a job no more. Because you got assault and battery charges on your dang record. So who really got the lesson? You or him? Because you in jail and he's still with the same girl that you done ran him over for. So who really got the lesson? So that's today's message, y'all. Being a work in progress. A progress working. And I really, 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 really strongly hope that this message did something for somebody. I hope it did. I hope it did. I hope it did, because you know I love y'all. I love y'all so much. So y'all know, at the end of this message, go ahead. I'm going to say it slow. For those in the back who didn't finish high school like me. But we went back. We went back, okay? We went back to school. I don't care if we was 95 years old. We went back and got our little diploma. So congratulate that. Just because you didn't get it when all your friends got it, you got it. And that's what y'all got to stop focusing on. Stop comparing your life with your funky little friends. Because 9 times out of 10, a lot of them friends that you grew up with, went to school with, graduated, and became something, they nothing now. I know a lot of my friends, I be like, what? She used to get all A's. I can't believe she's smoking that stuff. That's crazy. So y'all, stop comparing y'all lives. Be grateful for the life that you got. And be grateful for the person that you've become. Because that's the focus. So, with that being said, everybody go ahead and type this message down at the bottom of the screen. Still a work in progress, but the progress is working. Did y'all get that? Let me see if I can. All right. Still a work in progress, but the progress is working. When I see y'all start typing that message, then I know y'all got it. If y'all need me to repeat it again, just go ahead and give me your hands up sign or throw something. Type a comment and say that again, girl. If y'all need me to say it again. But I really like when y'all drop those messages because it let me know that y'all got a little message from me. So, still a work in progress, but the progress is working. Okay, Lay. Okay. Lay, Garnita is saying, still a work in progress, but the progress is working. That's the message for the day, y'all. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. Did y'all enjoy it? On top of writing the message, did y'all enjoy this message today? Because I know I had fun delivering it. I did, y'all. I really did. I had a good old time. And I hope y'all had a good old time, too. Go ahead and drop that message in the message box for me. Y'all, my music just stopped playing. I just realized it, too. What y'all want to hear? Hold on, I'm going to play some. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on. Girl, you hear me, girl? Hold on, country girl. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to play a song for us, y'all. I know some of y'all old heads going to hear this. Still a work in progress, but the progress is working. Okay, Garnita. Yeah, y'all type that in there. And while y'all typing it, I'm going to play this music for us. Hold on, that's going to be it. I knew an ad was coming.
Building your own American Family Insurance roofline?
Yeah, life's better.
What y'all know about this? Hey. Go ahead and set this live off with a little music before we close out. Hey. Come on, BG. Talk about some yep, what she said. That's it's too much to cite. Hey. Y'all see, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, nobody better not be no clean up woman. Good night, baby girl. Thank you for being here. Making it easy for the clean up woman. See, that's why I say y'all don't be over there being no clean up woman. Don't do that. For the clean up woman. Hey. Well, y'all know with that being said, I should, huh? Alright, I'll do that. I was just sitting here trying something new, girl. Hey. Alright, y'all. I know somebody in that living room juking. I know somebody in there. If you an 80s baby or a little behind 80s baby, or maybe even a 90s baby, I know you're in there tapping that foot or jamming. I know you are. What was making it easy? Hey, for the clean out woman. Okay. We about to get off in a little bit. Hey. And they're feeling that music, huh? Y'all, I'm gonna enjoy my night, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy y'all night. I really hope y'all enjoyed this message, though. I really love y'all so much. I thank y'all for supporting me. It's such a blessing to have some great supporters. Hello, brain. Yep, y'all, but y'all know what we finna do. We finna sign off. Y'all been good. I appreciate y'all. Y'all show up. I'll see y'all next Wednesday, same time, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Y'all stay up, stay blessed, and remember, still a work in progress, but the progress is working. Good night. Love you guys. Love y'all too. Good night.